Car Lifestyle Podcast
with host
Seth Rose from Exotics Rally,
Tminus, Gabe Florido
from Car Lifestyle.
Gran Turismo type shit.
Yeah, come on. Or
so that Bugatti, they're gonna make it?
It's just a concept, but what I'm thinking is this is what the next Bugatti is gonna potentially look like. So they're giving us like a hint.
So let me get this straight. That car started out as somebody made it on Gran Turismo, and then Bugatti engineers decided to duplicate it? Because it says, Bugatti, maker of 1,200 horsepower supercars with 7-figure price tags, unveiled a fantasy video game car at the Frankfurt Motor Show. But this wasn't just made of pixels. Bugatti engineers created a real drivable version.
Wow! So the designers, there's a lot of... Gran Turismo is very big, video game-wise. Right. So there's designers that work on either end. So they designed this thing in the video game. So Bugatti took it.
So Bugatti does designing on the video game?
I don't know, because it's just like the Toyota FT1,
right,
like the Infiniti that Gran Turismo won, or the Nissan, all the Gran Turismo concepts. Mm-hmm. I think they work with Gran Turismo to put them in the game or something.
You ever played Gran Turismo?
No.
Oh my god! Yo, first of all, it's not a game like Need for Speed. It's a simulator. Like, all the physics are correct.
That's what I heard.
It's amazing, dude. That's the only video game that I ever really truly loved.
Wait until
they do say in this article though that the real life version is fully drivable, but wasn't designed to comply with government safety regulations, only racing regulations.
Yeah.
So it's really not streetable.
No. It looks like it's a street car anyway. I mean, a track car.
Could you imagine pulling up to like a local racetrack for a track?
God.
Oh, you break everybody's neck.
You got guys pulling up with like Evos and GTRs and like a Z06. Hold on, let me just get my Gran Turismo. And you pull out this Bugatti and you get on the track. How many instructors would be dying to get behind the wheel?
Oh yeah, of course.
What the hell is that?
My boy Connor Daly.
That's the side of it.
His new car.
Wow. That car is insanity.
Yeah, it is. That's retarded. I need that. Yo, Seth, save your pennies.
Save my pennies? No.
Seth,
I don't have enough
save
pennies.
somebody else's pennies then.
I don't have enough pennies.
Seth, get back.
You want to do a sound check?
Yeah, be BFF with fucking Bobby Yadigar and convince him. Because he bought a GTR because of you.
I know he did. Check. 1 2 1 2.
Check.
Check.
Pop filter.
Sounds good to me.
There you go. That's called a pop filter.
I'm mad tired. I don't know why.
Check.
All right. So we are very tired, all three of us. And all I have to say is welcome back to podcast number 15. This is the Car Lifestyle Podcast. We've been running for about 3 minutes without these guys knowing because, I like to always surprise them.
Great.
And,
Bingo.
Did I say anything stupid?
No, but for the first time, Gabe actually spoke so freely and so nicely that I really enjoyed that, like, 2 minutes of conversation.
What did I even say?
I don't know. You must have been talking about the Bugatti.
You were talking about the Bugatti, and you were talking all... I mean, it was great.
Yeah.
It was great. So, welcome back, everybody, to Car Lifestyle Podcast number 15. This is going to air like 1 or 2 days late from the normal 15th of the month that we usually do. I've been traveling a bit, and we've just been really busy closing out the summer here. This season, we had actually some really great weather in New York. I think we were very fortunate. Very little rain, which just meant that there were more car events than normal. I mean, you guys alone covered how many events? Countless. Between Formula Drift, between a track day you were at.
Hold on, let's play this music right here. This will sound good on the podcast. Ready?
Who's this?
Shout out to my boy Connor Daly, Indianapolis. Sick.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So anyway, back to events. Between Formula D, you were at a Formula D event.
No.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, you were with Ryan Turk.
Right before the wedding.
What wedding?
Gabe got married. Like, how long have you been married for now? 6 weeks.
Yeah, I think so.
About 6 weeks. So anyway, so Tminus, he was covering some of the Formula D stuff.
Oh, right.
I had a track event, so there's been a lot of stuff going on. You were at Lime Rock.
I was.
I
was at New Hampshire Motor Speedway with Ryan Turk and Club Loose North.
Right. So there's been a lot going on, and we've been doing a lot of car shows, and the weather definitely worked in our favor this summer. So if you're in the New York metropolitan area, it's not over yet. We've got some
SEMA.
Some big stuff coming up. Yeah, we're going to hit SEMA, but for the remainder of this month, for September, we've got, you can mark your calendars on, what is it? On Sunday, there's a big car show called Beamer Fest, which is in Glen
Gold
Cove.
Coast. Yeah, the Gold
Coast Beamer Fest in Glen Cove. And then on Monday, which is the 28th, I'm hosting another car show at 110 Japan in Melville, actually Tunington, on 110 out this way. If you have the chance to stop by, we always get some cool cars down there. And I will have to say, and you guys will probably agree with me, that the food is pretty top notch. And listen, I'll be the first one. I don't mind spending money on food as long as it's good. This food was great, and it was a bargain. Yeah. It really is. So if you have the chance, stop down, have something to eat. You also get 15% off if you say you're from Exotics Rally or you show your little key fob. And it's a great meal.
What if you're broke?
If you're broke, you could stand outside, and I think they're going to be passing around some.
Is that where you're going to stand?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. I'll be panhandling at the front door. And I'll have a little cup and a sign that says, saving pennies for a Bugatti. And
I'm going to be MILF handling.
You usually are.
Yeah.
And then on October 1st, later on that week, next week, on Thursday, we're doing a closing show at Blackstone. So we're going to have 2 next week. Blackstone's always a nice turnout. It's always a great meal. They got some of the best steaks. I mean, you guys have both eaten.
Hors d'oeuvres, so they got great drinks.
Yep.
And it's just a good atmosphere.
It's a good atmosphere. They got a nice outside, that little outside patio thing going on.
Oh, right.
Cool. And they have a DJ. So.
And a fireplace.
Yeah, so Monday night, 110 Japan. That's I would say, a little bit of a younger crowd. And then Blackstone's a little bit more of an upscale crowd. Anyway, we were talking before about the some cars in the news because the Frankfurt Auto Show is coming up, so things are starting to get revealed for 2016, which are some of them are concepts, but some of them are mainstream, real deal. Go to the dealership and you can pick it up. So we're going to go down a list of a couple of them. I guess the first one we'll talk about is the Ferrari 488 Spider. Now, the 488 was revealed a year ago.
Yeah.
And now we got the 488 Spider. So, Gabe, why don't you tell us a little about that since you brought it up?
Well, it's the same thing. Everything is basically the same as the 488 GTB, except now it's in convertible form. So, and they revealed it in this unique blue.
Blue, yeah. I see a lot of these companies, it seems like every year companies take a different color.
Yeah.
Not companies, but the automotive industry uses a different color to display their cars. And if you notice, back when we went to the Jacob Javits show, blue was popular for the Ford GT, for the Ford Focus, for the Mustang. They were all using blue. And now, all of a sudden, Ferrari jumps on the bandwagon, as well as we'll get to Lamborghini.
Pretty crazy, though, for Ferrari. They're not a company that's known for their colors.
No, well, they are. They're known for red.
Red, right. Yeah, Ferrari red. Yeah.
If you have red with tan, it's always the most popular combination. We just so everybody knows, we're not drinking alcohol today. Today we're staying sober with some nice Crystal Light lemonade.
Crystal Light?
Yes.
Damn, this shit has xanthan gum in it. And this is bad.
Was that invented by aliens?
No, dickhead.
Anyways.
Yeah.
So this 488 comes in it's like a hardtop.
Is it a hardtop convertible?
Yeah, it's a hardtop. Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
I'm looking at pictures of it right now. First of all, the 488 design, I think, is spectacular.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I think it's gorgeous. I thought the 458 was beautiful.
So nice.
And then all of a sudden, look at that. It's a hardtop convertible, kind of like the California.
Yep. Very different from the Huracan Spider, which is soft top.
Yeah, but I'm just looking at this 488 Spider, 661 horsepower.
Yep.
I got that.
It's just amazing. Like I know I talk about it a lot, and I repeat myself a lot. And Tminus is always saying, "Yeah, we've heard that before. Yeah, we've heard that before." But I just have to reiterate again how the bar has been raised over the years with horsepower.
Oh,
It just
yeah.
keeps climbing and climbing and climbing.
Yep.
Now the bar used to be, 400 horsepower. Then it went to 500 horsepower. Now it's 600 horsepower, and it just keeps going up. I mean, it's absolutely insane.
Well, it's almost the same as the Enzo.
661 horsepower.
Actually, it's more than the Enzo.
yeah, I think it is.
Yes,
more.
the
Yeah, but the
Enzo's
Enzo
650.
weighs like 1 pound, so it's super fast.
It's up 100 horsepower from the 458.
Wow.
0 to 60 in less than 3 seconds. The Spider has a distinctive sounding exhaust compared to the Coupe, so it has a different exhaust. The Spider also gets aerodynamic tweaks, including an advanced diffuser and sculpted under tray design to keep it planted on the road without unnecessary wings and fins. The top goes down in just 14 seconds. That's pretty fast.
Yeah.
Not as fast as the S2000.
Why do I say that?
That's like the fastest top ever. Legit, it's like 6 seconds.
Honda S2000?
Yeah,
It's power?
yeah,
Really?
super fast.
Huh, had no idea. But one thing that the 488 does lose, which I thought was kind of unique to the 458, was the emblem on the little stick
So dope.
Oh, yeah.
in the front. It was that was totally unique, totally.
Yes.
It was unheard of. Nobody's ever done that.
Innovative,
I've never-
yep.
Yeah, innovative. It's a good word for that. I've never seen that on any other car, really.
No, it's so dope.
And it was just on a little stick right out front of the prancing horse, but it does lose that.
Oh, it does.
Yes, it loses it.
Whack. Wait, it was on the 458. It's on the 488 also?
No, it's not. It loses it.
Oh.
It loses it.
Does not have it. It has the front badge on the hood.
On the hood,
The
yeah.
rectangular badge.
All right.
Just like, the older Ferraris. So I guess they went, but, it's like they're skipping a generation maybe or something.
Yeah,
but
like
the rear,
Oh, man, that's hot.
the rear tail lights are
Just looking at
reminiscent of
Gabe's
like
computer now.
pretty much of like an Enzo or even a 430.
That's really
Yep,
hot.
that's it. Yeah, we're looking at Google the picture. Take a look at it, everybody. It's pretty neat.
It is really nice.
The interior looks real great. They have these sport seats with a stripe down the middle with the contrasting color
those seats are like reminiscent of the 360 seats.
of the what do they call that interior? The Dino, right? Is it a Dino?
Oh, is
interior?
that what they call
It's,
it?
it's similar to that.
I didn't know that.
Anyway, that's the
hell
Ferrari
is that?
488. It's definitely got some really cool lines. I mean, I haven't seen any 488s personally yet.
Me neither.
They're going to be dropping, and then
Well, I think the
follow-
4. Yeah. I think it is starting to, right?
It's just starting
Yeah.
to, and then I think then the Spider is going to be probably for the spring.
Yeah.
For the next season.
I need that.
You need that. So why don't you order one? Stop screwing around and get one.
Yeah, no, that's a great idea.
I thought so.
We'll use your money.
It's a great idea. Thanks. We'll make it an official car lifestyle / exotics rally
Promo vehicle.
promo vehicle. Yeah, great idea. So along with that, of course, the biggest competitor for Ferrari is Lamborghini.
Yep.
And Lamborghini just unveiled the Huracan LP 610-4 Spider. Now, here's an interesting thing. Ferrari spells Spider S-P-I-D-E-R, and Lamborghini does it S-P-Y-D-E-R.
But what's the correct spelling for a convertible car, not for an insect?
Oh, I don't know. You know what? Let's Google that. Is there a proper spelling, or is it like universal?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Proper
What other car is
spelling.
named Spider?
The 3000 GT VR4 was a Spider, S-P-Y-D-E-R. The Mitsubishi Eclipse was a Spider, S-P-Y.
Why? Yeah.
I actually didn't know the Ferrari's Spider was S-P-I-D-E-R.
Yeah.
And why is it named that? Doesn't have 6 legs. I don't get it.
I don't know. Maybe they just felt like. Ah, here we go. On the way to work this morning, I'm reading a blog, so we're going to share with people. Convertible sports cars. Why Spider? S-P-Y-D-E-R. On the way to work this morning, I was listening to Car Talk, and they had a call with the question about his 1967 Fiat Spider, spelled with a Y. It got me to thinking that Spider seems to be a widely used term for convertible sports car, and I was curious about the origin of the term and the significance of spelling it with a Y instead of an I. Somebody responds, as with other automotive terms, the term derives from horse-drawn carriages. A Spider with an I was a lighter version of a phaeton, having narrower, spindly wheels and 2-seat accommodation. The name implied an extremely rudimentary top mechanism originating from a small two-seat horse cart with a folding sunshade made of 4 bows. With its black cloth top and exposed sides for air circulation, it resembled an 8-legged spider. This term was subsequently applied to automobiles. There is, however, no information on the reason behind the Y versus the I issue, which is what I was looking up. So that's why it's called a spider. It's
cool.
Because I guess the frame to the top used 8 legs like a spider.
That's cool.
As far as an I and a Y, I guess it's just maybe preference. But
Yeah,
what's
probably.
interesting is there's actually a list here. Ferrari 360 spiders with an I, Toyota MR2 spiders with a Y, Porsche 550 spiders with a Y, Fiat is with an I.
What's a Porsche 550?
Oh, it's like this crazy hybrid race car looking thing.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, isn't Fiat and Ferrari kind of under the same house?
Yeah. Yeah, they are. But it's kind of weird.
And why is it not a convertible? Why is it a spider?
Alfa Romeo's with an I, Porsche with a Y, Can-Am with a Y. It's just, I guess...
Personal preference.
Yeah, I guess Spider, okay, with the Y, is derived from Italy. There it is pronounced Speed Air, a speedster.
Oh, cool.
All right,
Speaking of
so
speedsters, I love the Porsche Speedster.
Porsche Speedster is a classic,
So dope.
iconic car.
Yeah.
So anyway, so there's a little bit of an explanation between an I and a Y, but let's get back to Lamborghini Huracan. Now we got off track. So that's spelled
Huracan.
Spider with a Y. Is it Huracan or Huracan? Anybody know?
Don't know.
I think it's
Con.
Huracan.
Okay. Oh, you hear the?
You
did
hear
you hear
that?
that?
Hear that Latin fuego come out of Gabe's mouth?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I heard that.
That caliente shit.
We
Well,
caliente.
Lamborghinis do tend, right? It's something like
Yeah, it's the
Spanish. They like
They're
the-
bulls.
Yes.
Or they're bullfighters. It's one
Yes,
of the two.
bullfighters.
Yeah.
Bullfighters.
Bullfighters are famous bulls.
Diablo, Murcielago.
Oh, wait.
Aventador.
Let's get that again. What do you got?
No, I'm good. Anyways,
No. Say Murcielago again, please.
Murcielago.
Wow.
Dude, if everybody said it like that, it would...
They'd all get laid.
Yes! Yeah. Honestly. It sounds so much better than that.
Yeah.
I mean, like that.
All right. Well, the Huracan is 602 horsepower, so Ferrari's outdoing them
Yeah,
by a lot.
by a lot. But I wonder
661
who's
versus
Seth.
602.
What do they weigh? What's the weight difference?
yeah, one's all-wheel drive and one's
Oh, right.
Yeah,
so
so
that's
the
even
Huracan's
heavier.
heavier.
Yeah.
The engine features cylinder on demand and auto stop-start fuel-saving technologies. Now, have you ever been in a car with auto stop-start?
No, but I have had head on demand.
I've been
Okay.
in the
Seth
Mercedes
said-
C-Class.
okay.
No,
Yeah,
no.
yeah. The Mercedes, some of them do that,
Yeah.
as well as the Porsche Panamera.
Yeah.
It's really weird. You stop at a light, and it shuts off.
Yeah, Japan had that technology in 2001 when I was there.
It's
All
so-
the cabs.
But it's so weird. The thing just keeps starting and stopping.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Does save tons of gas, though.
Does it?
Yeah. Because you're not idling. And idling takes a lot of gas.
Yeah, but even for like 2 seconds, like, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it's weird in traffic,
It
but...
is an instant start.
Yeah, it
yeah,
is.
It's so fast. Like, you hit the gas and go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really weird.
I mean, it's really weird how it works. So, I mean, that's something to check out. But a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission sends power to the new electronically controlled all-wheel drive system that routes power to all 4 wheels. Lamborghini estimates a 0 to 60 time of 3.4 seconds, top speed of 201. And when this company tested it, they got 0 to 60 in 2.8 and a quarter mile in 10.6 at 132.
Yeah, it's surprisingly this car is pretty quick.
Yeah, their top opens in 17 seconds, so Ferrari's killing it.
Yeah.
Ferrari's doing 14 seconds, 661 horsepower, and there's still a rear-wheel drive car. It's not an all-wheel drive. So
we like rear-wheel drive.
We do like rear-wheel drive because you know what? I think, and I could be wrong, but I really think that the world is starting to look at cars and going back into history a little, just like, manuals are worth so much more money. And I think that people want rear-wheel drive. I think it's more of a, of a sports car than
right.
if it's rear-wheel
Fun.
drive.
Yeah.
They made these cars, in my opinion, they made the Lamborghinis and the GTRs and things like that all-wheel drive and so computerized so that all you have to do is write a check. You don't have to know how to drive.
That's correct.
And which is a scary thought because you have so many people just walking in, plunking down,
That shit is hot.
all this money, walking out with a car, and they have no respect for it whatsoever, no respect for the horsepower, and no knowledge on how to tame and handle that horsepower.
Absolutely.
It takes a bit of skill. I've gotten behind the wheel of a car that scared me, and I don't consider myself a seasoned driver, but I think I'm a pretty decent driver, and I've driven a lot of these high horsepower cars, and you have to learn how to deal with any car. I remember how many people used to wreck Vipers.
Oh yeah.
Vipers is such a wild animal. It's like trying to wrestle an alligator when you've never even seen an alligator. Right, Dick?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he's paying attention.
No, I am. We're talking about alligators, bitch. I got this.
He's on Pornhub on his phone. And
No, I'm not on Pornhub. But if I was, I'd be watching some ill fisting shit.
Okay.
But what is it? Is it like, scrubbing? Like, what do you do? What is that?
No, you insert your hand into the...
No.
Oh.
Was it still loading the video? What do they call that?
No.
Scrubbing.
Scrubbing.
Yeah.
Scrubbing, right?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, he's having trouble. Anyway,
Not
so
scrubbing shit.
Anyways, so the
so the Huracan, they're showing it off in a blue as well, a little different shade of blue, not the same exact blue as Ferrari.
Do you think that they did that on purpose? Both of them in blue?
No, I just think that blue is this year's color.
This year's color. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I remember like we were talking about before when we were at the auto show in New York. There were so many cars that were in blue.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think
Did you say in New York? Where are we now?
when we were at the auto show in New York,
Yeah, where are we now?
we're in New York.
Oh.
What's your point? There's a lot of auto shows.
I guess I don't have one.
There's a lot of auto shows we could have been at. We just happened to be at the one in
Yeah,
New York.
I'm lost.
Yeah, because you're not
Yeah.
concentrating.
I need to get some sleep.
ADD boy is on his phone.
Yeah, sorry.
That's right. Gabe, welcome to the podcast. It's good to have you here.
Hello.
Oh, T, are you there?
I'm here, brother.
All right, just making sure.
Yeah.
Meh.
So,
All right.
what do you think? 488 or Huracan?
I'm a diehard Lamborghini fan.
Yeah.
But in the past couple of years, since the Aventador came out and since the Hurricane came out, I'm a Ferrari fan.
That LaFerrari is bananas.
Well, I'm going to get to that about LaFerrari because something.
That's what really makes me want to convert to Ferrari.
I'm all about Ferrari. I really, honestly, Lamborghini has lost my love.
Have you ever owned? You owned a 308.
I had a 308. I had a 360. I had a 430.
You had a 430?
Yeah.
When?
I had a 430 coupe.
When?
2007.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, it was brief.
We were friends since
very brief.
2006. Oh.
Very no.
Red?
I've known you since 2008.
Oh, 2008.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
That would explain how I never saw it.
It was red tan and it was a manual.
Oh,
Nice.
I
dope.
wish I still had it today.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
What else do you have? 360, 430. What else?
I had the 360.
GTS, right?
I had the 360. I had the 308. That was my first. My first quote unquote
308
exotic was a
GTS.
308.
Yeah.
It was a 1985 Quattro Valve, and it gave me nothing but headaches.
Was her name Kara?
No.
That's your man.
Yeah.
What was his name? McMurdy?
Clyde McMurdy.
What a weirdo.
Yeah, that's nice.
He was weird.
He wasn't weird.
He named his car.
He did name his car. There were a couple of people back then that named their cars.
I know, it's weird.
And they called them by the names, and they referred to them in the third person.
Yeah, you
and-
don't name your toilet seat, but you love that motherfucker when you got to take a shit.
I name mine.
Of course you do.
Some people do.
Actually,
You
know
may
what?
not. I mean, I don't.
Get the fuck out of here.
I don't.
You want to hear about toilets? I'm going to tell you something cool about
Oh, God, this guy.
I was at Ice and Coco's new house, and they have one of those electronic Toto toilets.
Yeah, they got him in Japan.
Yeah, they're all over the place.
Yeah.
It's not something new, but it's something that I never
It's like pretty
experienced.
new here in America
Right, but I
still.
never
Yeah.
experienced it. It has like a digital display on
Shit
the
is
wall.
dope as fuck.
You can set the temperature and everything.
The temperature is the dopest thing ever.
Listen, there's nothing better than sitting down,
In a warm toilet.
do your business, and it does it all for you.
Word. Shit washes
It
your
washes
ass.
you, it dries you. It's like a little blow dryer.
If you sit with your dick in it, you can actually get a blowjob.
Okay, we're not going
Anyways.
there. But I will say that is on my bucket list. I have to get one for this house. But
What's stopping you, bruh?
well, if I get it, I won't tell you though, because you'll just make sure you stop here to use it all the time. You know you would.
Nah.
Yeah, you would. You'd be like, "Can I get a key to the house, Seth? Because you got this really cool toilet I want to check out." But yeah, so back to the Hurricane. According to this article, the exterior is available in 11 standard paint colors. The soft top is available in black, brown, or red.
Wow.
which that's got to be hideous.
Brown. Who the fuck wants that?
More paint colors are available through Ad Personam, which Ad Personam is a Lamborghini option, which it's a very expensive option, and you can basically they have this tablet, and you take a stylus and you can just create your own color through like a rainbow chart. You just drag the pen. Hey,
Are you kidding?
You've never seen it?
No.
Dude, we'll go to Manhattan Motor Cars and go see Brian. He's got one there.
Sick.
In the Lamborghini build room, they have a
I did
tablet,
not know that.
and you can actually drag it across like the spectrum of colors.
Yeah.
And you can mix your own color, and wherever you stop, you're like, that's what I want, and it'll save the paint code. And
Shut
everything. Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
How
it's
much
very
does something
cool.
like that cost?
That's sick.
I think the Ad Personam is something like a $15,000 or $25,000 option.
Oh,
It's not range.
man, you know.
Yeah.
It's like getting dessert to your 6-course meal. No big deal.
Hey, look, if you're going to spend, the prices start at $267,000 for the Hurricane convertible.
Yeah, so come on.
That's crazy. That's $100. That's $100,000 more than the original Gallardo Spider convertible.
Yeah.
$100,000.
That's nothing for guys like you. Chump
No.
change.
But it's still.
It's like one trip to a Mohegan Sun for you. That's it.
I was just there. So, I mean, the prices have gone up. The horsepower has gone up. So exponentially, everything has gone up.
Yeah, everything.
What's really cool is, do you know that the Lamborghini infotainment system has a reconfigurable 12.3-inch TFT display? That's huge. I think my Jeep's...
Well,
Yeah, compared to the
12.3
Mercedes-Benz
inches.
one.
Wow, that's huge.
That is.
It's like having a tablet.
Yeah,
I mean, it's 12 inch. I mean, a small like my Mac here is 11 inches.
yeah.
So you're packing 11 inches twice?
Yes, sir. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, great.
I don't know. It's a cool car, but again, I think right now I'm leaning more towards Ferrari if I was going to buy something.
Yeah, I'd say the 488.
I think the 488 is a monster car.
What do you think, T?
Turbo too, right? I love turbo.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
twin turbo. isn't it?
Anything turbo.
Oh, that's right. The 488 is turbo.
Twin turbo, yeah.
I need that in my life.
Ferrari going to turbo, 661 horsepower. This is just crazy.
Yeah, don't take your 488 to the hills of Beverly Hills and run stop signs while people are filming.
Speaking of Ferrari,
Speaking of Ferrari and getting to that, if anybody has not seen the video that's gone viral
oh yeah,
of the yellow LaFerrari in
Yep.
Beverly Hills racing through the city streets, definitely Google that sucker and take a look.
yeah, we posted that on Car Lifestyle.
Yes, you did actually.
We got crazy. We got like 2,000 comments.
Yep, 2,500 comments, I
Yeah,
think.
we
Yep.
got like 4,000 likes.
Which we really can't compare with Josh Kalis' daughter, Lila Kalis,
yeah,
in the in her modified Power Wheels Corvette
Oh, yeah.
drifting.
Those are some-
3,500 comments.
yeah, that was pretty cool.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of people like that.
She's
Yeah.
gonna be on the
Let's-
Ellen
let's-
show.
let's focus on one thing at a time.
So yeah, the LaFerrari.
The LaFerrari. What's interesting about that is, and I'm going to pull up the article that I found earlier today.
You know who captured a lot of that video also was F Spots. If you
that?
go to his YouTube channel, you can see how crazy this guy was in the streets with that car. And then at the end, as he
His
goes,
shit is overheating.
his something is overheating. I think it's like the clutch or something. I don't know what it is, but
Yeah.
If that's the clutch, there's a problem.
there's a problem.
Because there was massive smoke coming off of that.
yeah.
Well, if you watch the video, at one point in the video, he bottoms out the car.
Yeah, he
again
doesn't give a
3
shit.
times.
Yeah.
When I say bottoms out, he slams it
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
into
hear
the
it.
ground.
Yeah.
It was really like a violent slam.
He doesn't care.
Doesn't care whatsoever. And then at one point, it looked like he actually hit a Nissan Altima at a stop sign.
No, I
But I
don't
think
think
I think that was him bottoming out.
he was bottoming out
Yeah, he was
because
bottoming out.
the Ultima just kept going. It didn't stop there and get out the car.
So-
Meanwhile, he's a diplomat from a poor country.
Well, yeah, that's
So
where
how
I'm
does he
going.
have a LaFerrari?
So he's got Ferrari LaFerrari, which is, I don't know why they call it Ferrari LaFerrari, but it should
Yeah.
just be LaFerrari.
Right.
Porsche 911 GT3. There's a Veyron sitting at the house. They're
Yep.
driving around in a G63 filming all this.
Yeah.
A G63 wagon. And it's caused a huge outrage in Beverly Hills. He is rumored to be part of the Qatar royal family. We're watching the video here. It's kind of crazy because
And then he burns out. Yeah.
yeah, but it also seems like he can't really drive for shit, this guy.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's not a very good driver. Which, again, brings me back to, you don't... Just because you have money doesn't mean you can drive.
That's true.
And there he is, blatantly blowing right through a stop sign. Doesn't even pause,
It
really.
would have been awesome if there was a dump truck there.
And then it shows him back at the house and smoking.
Yeah.
I guarantee you that's
Yeah,
clutch.
No, I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
No,
That's clutch, right?
Yeah, I think it's
Nah.
clutch.
I think it's clutch.
I don't think clutch burns white.
Yeah, sure it does.
I don't think so.
It does.
It does. Dick.
It does. Let's Google that. I'll tell you what, we're not going to Google it. I want somebody out there who's listening. I want to know what color a clutch burns in a Ferrari. Find out. Give me some scientific
clutch.
background. And send us an email to
shit's overheated.
podcast@car-lifestyle.com. That's podcast@car-lifestyle.com.
And if you have the correct answer, we'll send you a shirt.
Yes. Did you see in the video all those guys on those little, what do they call those things?
Those cloud scooters, whatever.
Yeah, what are they? It's almost like a
Mini Segway thing?
Yeah. It's almost like those little portable segways.
Oh, man.
Somebody called the cops on them.
Yeah, somebody called the cops. The cops are like surrounding his house and everything, and the guy's just like, fuck you. I have diplomatic immunity.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, if anybody doesn't know what diplomatic immunity is, basically, it doesn't mean you can go out and.
Oh, yes, it does.
Oh, no, it doesn't. It doesn't mean you can commit a crime and just say I have diplomatic immunity and they can't touch you. Basically, what it comes down to is if you commit a crime and you're a diplomat and from another country, there's a law, I should say, or an agreement dating back that all countries will give what's called diplomatic immunity, meaning if I was from like a royal family in Qatar and I came here and killed somebody, doesn't mean I won't get arrested. You get arrested, you say I have diplomatic immunity, they may not charge you, but they will contact your country and say, he murdered somebody here, and then you would be charged with murder, possibly, if they want to, and take you back to that country, and you will face murder trial there.
Gotcha. Right.
Okay, so you will have the advantage to be on your home turf instead of being here. Or that country may say, well, we don't want to prosecute him.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And then
which really means you got away with murder.
Got away with murder.
Yeah.
So I think we need diplomatic.
No, we definitely need that shit.
See, when you see this video, the one that I posted, you couldn't really tell. But this video, you could clearly see that he doesn't really hit the Ultima.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, it appeared at one point.
It just bottomed out. He just bottomed out, yeah.
It appeared, and the noise at the same time was when he was next to the Ultima, when he bottomed out. So he didn't hit the Ultima, he just bottomed out.
Yeah, that shit is dope in yellow.
Yeah, but the guy driving it is a bigger dope.
Yeah, but who cares? Who cares? Yo, get a LaFerrari. Sell your spiker. Yeah. Yeah, Seth, step your game up. Yeah.
I couldn't even get a down payment from the
No, why don't you sell one of your 260 watches?
I don't have 260 watches.
As he smiles.
Listen, as somebody there is Googling my address so they can come rob my house because they think there's 260 watches. If I had 260 watches, they'd all be like Swatch watches. It'd be like a big collector.
They'd be worth a lot of money, swatches.
You think so?
Yeah, dude.
So, as for diplomatic immunity claims, if the correct credentialing is present, that could mean a legitimate boundary to prevent the State Department from prosecuting the driver. It is possible for the official's home country to waive immunity in the most serious of cases, such as in 2002, when a Colombian diplomat was prosecuted in London for manslaughter. But cases like this are rare.
Sick.
What is that?
Okay,
What is that?
so
Gabe just pulled up a picture.
speaking of Ferrari and yellow, this is a spy shot of the potential next F12 GTO.
Wow.
Wow. Kind of looks like some lines from a Z06 in the front.
Yeah.
I could do without those rims. The rest of it is fresh.
So I think this is going to be like one of the last V12s they're going to make. So it's going to have some pretty high
'cause
horsepower.
Everything's going turbo.
Yeah.
So, and
It's probably going to have like around 800.
Wow, for a GT car, that's pretty wild.
So.
Huh.
It hasn't been revealed yet. This is a spy photo. Looks like it's in their lot, Ferrari's lot somewhere. So.
That's very interesting. All right, so let's move on to the next car we wanted to talk about, which they just had a reveal last night in New York City, which, and I could be pronouncing it wrong, but the Bentley Bentayga. Now, we talked about the Bentley SUV a few times, and now that it's completely done, this is the final version. This has been launched. The first one is being, believe it or not, delivered to the Queen of England. Is getting the first one.
Wow.
Like she needs a car. She's like 300 years old.
You know what she's going to be using it for?
What?
You ready
Hopefully
for
to
this?
kill herself.
No.
What the?
She's going to be using it on her estate in Scotland while she hunts.
What? Wow.
Like she needs to hunt. There's no supermarkets in the UK. I don't get it.
It's a sport. It's a sporting event.
Great.
Why don't we hunt you?
It's a lot of meat.
Oh,
Wow.
whoa, whoa, Gabe. Let's have a little conversation.
Wow.
Whoa.
Can I just say that out of the
I
past?
just want to let you know, Gabe, that the last 4 times that you've seen Seth, he's made laundry jokes. And I was like, you got to stop because it's going to piss him off. And instead of having something to say about you, he had something to say about me.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Thank you so much, Gabe.
Yes. Do you want to tell us a little about the laundry joke before we get into the Bentley?
All right.
All right.
Yeah, all of it. Oh,
I do laundry.
Gabe just turned a very, very interesting shade of red. No, well, quick little history on the laundry joke. We were supposed to be doing a podcast or a meeting one day, and Gabe's like, "No, I'm not available."
Oh, you
that
mean
day."
every day since we started? Right.
He's like, "No, I'm not available that day." I'm like, "You don't just have like now." He's like, "Well, you know that's laundry day," and I was like, "Oh no, you didn't."
No, he was late to something, and we were like, "Yo, what are you doing?"
Oh, yeah,
and he
yeah,
was
yeah.
like, "Oh, no, I have something. I got to do something. What do you got to do? Like, why are you so late?" I was doing laundry, and then the next time he was like, "I was doing laundry." He does all the laundry in his house. He just got married, and he does the laundry.
So this has
So
been.
what? I mean, I don't do I don't.
Then
do,
he wears an apron and says, "Mr. Mom."
okay. No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
So this has been an ongoing joke because every time we go. All right, not sure where we just left off, but somehow we had a little glitch on our podcast. So we are going to be rejoining you now. And we are still talking about cars that are in the news, the Frankfurt Auto Show. And the big news that just got dropped and it was just unveiled in New York City was the Bentley Bentayga SUV.
Yes.
Now we talked about the concept a couple of podcasts ago, and I was saying how this is going to change the SUV game out there. But the truth of the matter is, it does change the game, but only for a certain certain standard of people, a certain group. The Bentley Bentayga is an MSRP starting at $229,000. Now, a lot of people would say, wow, that's ridiculous for an SUV. But the truth of the matter is the people that are going to be buying this car, the people that already own Bentley Flying Spurs, GTs, they may have a G63 that they want to replace. They have Uber luxury cars.
Yeah.
So at $229,000, I think it's a great buy for those people. Not necessarily for the people who are buying a Ford Expedition. But if you haven't taken a look, I urge you to look because the interior is absolutely spectacular. The exterior is reminiscent of the Volkswagen Group's Audi Q7, the Touareg, the Cayenne. It's all built on the same platform. So it's like sheep in wolf's clothing to a certain extent. But the interior is by far superior to any of those models. And if you haven't seen, Gabe was just pulling up some pictures, including the Breitling watch that's on the dashboard
With diamonds.
Does it have diamonds?
Yeah. Look. Those are diamonds.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Shit is iced out, son.
Yeah.
I mean, how many of these are going to get stolen beyond the black market?
Yup, that's true.
Just the clock.
Yeah, we should open a business.
Yeah, great idea. It has its own tablet.
Looks like it's Android powered.
That's it.
I'm not sure.
None of us can get it.
If it is Android powered, Bentley, you fucked up. Should have gone Apple. But it has like this really cool luggage option in the back for all these little containers that will hold silverware and,
Dom
and
Perignon.
champagne glasses and things like that. And I'm sure
nuts.
it's. I think they're going to sell a ton of these. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
I don't think you're wrong.
The front is going to be received by the Queen of England because she desperately needs one to use while hunting on her property in Scotland, according to news reports. The Bentley is getting the new version of the W12 engine. which is a twin turbo, 6-liter, estimated 600 horsepower and 664 monster pounds-feet of torque.
Look at the size
It'll be
of it.
fun in the snow.
Yeah, the thing's a monster.
What is it, on air?
Damn, look at the size of the coilover system.
Yeah,
the
we're
struts.
looking at like
Wow.
an exposed version of the engine and the underlying
That looks like a lot of parts.
powertrain, and it's pretty intense. 0 to 60 in under 5 seconds, and a limited top speed of 187 miles an hour.
Wow.
Now, just an FYI, the top speed on my 400 stock horsepower Spiker is 187 miles an hour. And I don't care what car you're in. I would not want to be in an SUV doing 187 miles an hour. But if I had one, I would do it.
Of course you would.
Just like I
Seth
had
would
my...
be like, yeah, let's
what did I
max
have my
this out.
Jeep at that time? What, like 140 or something?
Your
the,
Jeep?
The Jeep?
Oh,
Jeep
the Range Rover. I was
Range
in the
Rover,
yeah.
137.
Yeah, my
I
Range
felt
Rover.
like we were going like 2 miles an hour.
My Range Rover supercharged. I'm like, meh, let's see what this thing can do. And
Yo, he got on it, and that thing hauled ass.
Really?
I was like, whoa.
really heavy though, really heavy.
What was it, like a supercharged?
Yeah.
the
Yeah, supercharged one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's an HSE supercharged. I'm like, oh, let's see what this thing can do. And,
Yeah, Seth had it for like a month. He was like, yeah, 4 miles to the gallon. Bye-bye.
yeah, that thing
It was fast, though.
but it really did get 4 to 7 miles to the gallon.
That's awful.
It was horrifying. Which this Bentley they're saying is going to get like close to 22 miles to the gallon.
What?
Yeah, and it has a W12 twin turbo, and it'll
Probably shuts down half.
It does. It has that capabilities, but it's like a, what is this? It's got to be 6,000 pounds probably. It's got to be heavy as hell.
Yeah, it's got to be 6.
They're also saying
Damn.
that by 2017, they're going to have a plug-in hybrid version and possibly diesel. Now, Gabe's also pulling up a picture. They have a heads-up display.
Yeah.
Right. With the speed limit signs in it. That's
And
cool.
the navigation here. Left,
Oh,
right.
yeah, dope.
Yeah, that's pretty
Navigation in the heads up.
wild. Yeah, listen, it's awesome. If I had the spare change, I would definitely get one. I think it's a great looking SUV. I think it's definitely going to change the market, and I guarantee in the upper scale neighborhoods you are going to see a ton of them. And I'm just waiting.
Yep.
I'm just waiting to see who's going to make the first stretch limousine one,
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
because it's definitely going to happen. They have Audi Q7s and it's built on the same platform, so they've done it already.
Yeah.
So now I'm just waiting to see who's going to make the first stretch limousine one and what celebrity is going to be claiming that, because it's definitely bound to happen.
Yeah, it's hot.
So, Bentley Bentayga, we welcome you to the SUV world and look forward to seeing you out there. And I'm really looking forward to possibly getting a pre-owned one eventually. That I would do.
Or you could lease it.
No, I wouldn't get new. I'd let somebody drive for like 10, 15,000 miles, get all the bugs out of the first edition, and get a pre-owned one. I think hopefully it'll be a good buy, and I would love to have a Bentley SUV. I mean, there's nothing out there like it. The highest end, like we've said in the past, is Range Rover G63. What else is there? Hummer doesn't exist anymore. Those are all pre-owned.
Yeah, but by then you'll have the Rolls Royce, right?
Why do you keep adding that?
The Rolls Royce, then you have the Lamborghini.
He's got this whole Spaniard thing going on today. You notice that?
Yeah, he's got that.
He's got that
fucking-
Ricky Martin
that hot
shit going
fire
on.
shit going on.
He's got that Ricky Martin shit going
Hell
on.
yeah. He was flexing in the mirror just 2 seconds ago.
Roque. Well, on to the next. Yes, Rolls Royce, Lamborghini, and I think Maserati is talking about
really?
SUV as well.
We
along-
paused this to hear this.
You're just in love with that, aren't
Good
you?
job.
Hell yeah. My boy Connor Daly. Shout out to Connor Daly 22 on Instagram. He's a race car driver for Indianapolis.
Thank you, Tminus.
Nice.
Motherfucking right.
Thank you for that plug.
Yeah.
We'll be sending Connor Daly a bill for that plug.
Oh, shit.
Now, let's talk about the Frankfurt Auto Shows coming up. And there's a lot of cars in the news. One in particular that just dropped and is a very, very, very cool looking car. I tell you, it caught my attention, and the rest of the world, it was all over Instagram as soon as it got dropped, is the Porsche Mission E-Concept, which is directly aimed at Tesla.
Yep.
Now, if you haven't seen this car, Google it. It looks like a cross between a 918 and a Porsche Panamera. It is a 4-place seat vehicle, which means it actually has 4 seats. They're all equivalent bucket seats. The seats are
Shit is sick as
Look at that.
fuck.
the seats are cool as hell.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
The interior is very simple, and they always say less is more.
Yeah.
And this is just absolutely divine. The car is supposed to be
Sick.
a
Yeah,
full-on hybrid car. Yeah, that interior is insane.
That's
Full-on
right.
hybrid car, and it's supposed to get about 310
Seth, look at that.
miles to a charge.
Sick.
Yeah.
Look at
Yeah,
that.
definitely Google the pictures. See, what we do here is we look up the pictures and check it out. So I know, obviously, we can only give you a description, but for yourselves, definitely Google it so you can get
Here's the
actual
description.
visual.
Sick.
Yeah. T-Minus, how do you feel about this car?
I feel like that shit is off the chain. I need that in my life.
Okay.
I like the Panamera though, and not a lot of people like it, including
Yeah.
Gabe.
Yeah, I don't like it.
You know what? I like
I just don't like the
Panamera.
back.
Oh, you like the Panamera too?
I do.
I like the back. I don't know. It's weird.
I don't like the back.
All right. So Gabe doesn't like the back. This is definitely a cool car. They're saying that the charging system is going to, you can get an 80% charge in 15 minutes. There's also going to be a floor generated charging system, meaning they're going to build it into your floor, or it's something like a charging mat that lays down in your garage and you roll the car over it, and by like magnetism it charges the car. It also does have an outlet so you can carry like a portable plug-in, like if you go to your friend's house, like, hey, can I get an extension cord? And just, suck some juice off their bill and charge it up. Now, I don't know about charging stations that Porsche may have plans for. Tesla, if anybody doesn't know, they have charging stations throughout the entire North America.
Wait, and that stuff is free?
Yeah, charging stations
Like
are
little
actually
lounges
free.
and stuff?
Yep. It's all free. You just pull right up and get your charge on.
Nice.
And there's no charge for the charge. And Tesla will charge up in 15 minutes. The only problem I have with a
Tesla or the Porsche?
Both.
Oh, they both charge
Well,
up.
the Porsche, that's claimed 15 minutes because it's not out yet.
Yeah, it's not
But
out.
the Tesla will charge in 15 minutes.
Oh, okay.
But I think it's like an 80% charge. But it's free. There is no charge for it whatsoever. They're all over the U.S. The only problem I have, though, is that you really have to plan your trip. Mm-hmm. Like if you were here in New York and you're saying, like, we're out here on Long Island. For me to get to the city, you're talking about like an hour drive maybe. And what is it, about 30 miles? So, so if you get 300 miles to a charge, I can go back and forth, 5, 6
Multiple
times
times, yeah.
with no problem. But if, let's say I'm going to go out to the Hamptons out here, which could be 100 miles, then you're going to do some driving in the Hamptons, and then you want to make it back home. So you want to make sure there's a charging station around just in the event you need to charge. So that's the only problem with the electric cars. But Tesla's come a long way. Elon Musk, I don't know if he really feels threatened by the Porsche. I mean, they're about to start distributing the Tesla X, which is the crossover SUV. They call it a CUV, crossover utility vehicle. It's very
Wow,
cool. It has gull wing doors. It's supposed to be less expensive than the Tesla S, and the battery's supposed to last a little longer, from what I was told. I mean, it's a very, very cool car. Elon Musk has an interesting story behind him. I'd love to have him on the podcast, but I don't think that's going to happen. But you never know. I wouldn't object to trying to get him on.
Damn, that thing is sick.
His story is... do you know his story, T?
No.
Elon Musk, you should probably read about him because I know you like reading about those big success stories. He started out with PayPal and he made billions of dollars. And
Wow, he owned PayPal?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He sold that to, I think, eBay at the time.
Yeah,
and
eBay, yeah.
Made a ton of money, went through a horrible divorce, and his wife took him for like everything he had. And then he wound up...
fuck bitches, get money.
He's involved with SpaceX and with Tesla, and he got grants from the government, then he built it all back up. And I think he actually got married again. I hope he's got a prenup this time.
Yeah.
And he has a McLaren F1, right?
I believe so, yeah. I believe he does. But, I mean, if you look on a map of charging stations, there are a ton of these charging stations. I mean, there's got to be like 300 of them in the U.S. And it's free. I mean, how can you beat that?
How can you beat that?
I mean, I know gas just dropped. I mean, gas I just saw in Jersey the other day was like $1.90 again.
What?
Yeah, it's going back down.
Yeah, it went back down. But still, this would be free.
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't even charge at home. Just go to why would you charge at home? Seriously.
True.
If there's a charging station nearby, just stop there.
How long does it take to charge?
15 minutes, you get 80%.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm going to have to look into buying one for real.
I've thought about it. I mean, the pre-owned ones, and you know what? You see them with miles on them.
Yeah.
People drive them. Like, if you go on eBay and look at them, there are ones with 15, 20, 30, 40,000 miles on
Wow.
them.
Wow.
Which means people drive them, and it is practical. And it can't be that much of a pain in the ass to do the whole charging bit, because if they're putting that many miles on it, they've had to charge it so many times.
Right. And that shit does 0 to 60 in whatever, like 2 seconds.
Right.
And you can drift it.
Yes, there's that crazy
Yeah.
video in Japan of drifting.
Yeah, drift my Tesla. Ryan Turk, where you at, son?
Oh, boy. I'm not letting him drift that.
Yes, you will. You let him drift your $350,000 spiker. Yeah.
Yeah, true. But, yeah, I mean, I don't think Elon Musk is really going to be in trouble with this, with the Porsche.
Yeah, I think it's a different class, too, you know?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's going to be a lot more. That Mission E.
the Mission E, yeah. I mean, first of all, we're years away from it ever being launched. And we're also, you know...
Oh,
I
we're
mean,
years away from it?
Yeah. I don't
Oh,
know.
that's
It's a
then.
concept.
It's a
he's not
concept
worried.
right now,
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't know.
It's a concept. So, just so you know, at those supercharging stations we were talking about, it says grab a cup of coffee or a bite to eat while you're at your Model S charges. They have like these lounges, and they have Wi-Fi and everything right there, and it's all free.
Oh, yeah, I got to look into that.
That's all for you. You can go hang out at a lounge, get on your computer, and just chill and charge up.
Can I go on Pornhub at the lounge?
Oh, you know, I'm totally off.
Oh, you're off?
Let me restate something.
Oh, man, here comes the money.
The supercharger, based on an 85 kilowatt Model S, it takes 40 minutes to get an 80% charge.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Still not
and
bad.
75 minutes for 100%. The Porsche claims
15.
15 minutes for 80% charge.
Oh, wow.
Gotcha.
So that is a bit of a difference, the 40 minutes. But
Still
you know,
free.
But I got to be honest with you. I could sit down on my laptop for 40 minutes and,
Yeah.
and get work done and everything while my car charges.
Yeah.
I don't think it would really bother me that much.
No, especially not in your own lounge with like-minded individuals.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of tree huggers, but
Looks sick.
I think it's awesome.
Yeah, it's dope, dude. Let's go test drive one.
Well, I've driven one. It's fast. It's really weird, though, because it's so quiet. They don't
Yeah.
make any noise whatsoever.
Don't they have like an upgraded
I drove the
version?
Roadster, remember? With you.
Yeah, I had that event.
That thing was quick.
Yeah,
They still sell those?
No, just pre-owned, not new.
Oh.
But what was interesting, I did an event at Tesla. They invited us down to test drive them. Then all of a sudden, two guys are like, "Yeah, no, we're gonna go test drive. We'll be right back." Remember, they left for like
They didn't come back.
They didn't come back for like 40 minutes.
Seriously.
And the guy from Tesla was like legit concerned.
Yeah, he was like, so
He was like,
about that police statement.
Can you get these guys on the phone? I was like, I don't even know their names. He was
Oh
like,
my God.
but they're with your group. I'm like, yeah, I know their first name, but I really don't know them that well. He's like, they're really going to have to bring this car back. And I'm like, I understand that. I just don't know who they are. It got to be a little sketchy, but
That shit is hot, dude.
it is
The
hot.
Tesla.
It is hot. I like it. You know what?
It's a good-looking car. Let's go look at them.
Maybe I'll get rid of the Jeep, replace it with that. That'd be cool.
That'd be fresh, but it's not four-wheel drive, right?
It doesn't matter. You know what? I'm always complaining. My biggest complaint is that I have to travel so far to pick up and drop off my kids. Mm-hmm. Now, love my kids to death. I would drive 10 hours if I had to.
Yep.
But it's just a real pain in the ass that every other
my
weekend,
God.
every other weekend I have to drive about 40 miles each way, and the traffic is just unbearable.
Yeah.
And in my Jeep, on highway, cruising at 65, I can get 19 miles to the gallon. Mm-hmm. But because of all the stop and go and everything, it drops down to like 12 to 13. Mm. It's horrible. And I go through like 2 to 3 tanks of gas a week on those weeks. And it's a real pain in the ass. So maybe I should just get rid of the Jeep and get a Tesla and call it a day.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool. And look,
Be dope.
we're looking at the interior, the
Screen.
I don't know if it's a screen or a control center or whatever. I mean, what would you call that? A multimedia control center? I mean,
Yeah, everything's digital.
Shit is sick,
it's like
dude.
Command Central. It's like a 24-inch display. It's
Yeah.
insanity. And I guess they work pretty well because I haven't really heard too much in the news about complaints about them or
Nope.
anything.
They did a really good job with that. Yeah, the touch.
The touchscreen, yeah.
Yeah, the touchscreen.
It's pretty amazing. Now, you've seen the one in the 918.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
I haven't seen it. Is it similar to this or?
No, it's tiny.
It's like this small.
Yeah, our viewers can see that.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Oh, I'm showing you.
Yeah, Gabe. Yeah.
It's
You like how I threw in there our viewers, right? So
so-
Gabe was describing what seemed to be the size of a small Android tablet
Yeah, it's
or an iPhone 6 Plus.
It's probably like a little wider than
And they can't see that
6
either.
Plus.
Yeah.
6
So
Plus.
that's pretty small.
But it's long. It's long.
That's still pretty small. I would say the Tesla's probably about the size of an iPad, a full-size iPad. I mean, that's pretty big.
No, that's bigger
No,
than
that's
that.
bigger than that.
Is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's huge.
That's cool. So maybe from here we'll go over to Tesla T. What do you say?
Yeah, let's do it. I'm serious.
All right, you got a check with you?
I got one of your checks.
Oh, thanks.
I'll buy it with Broke Poppy's money.
Who?
That's who you're going to be from now on.
Who?
Broke Poppy.
Broke Poppy? That's
Yeah,
my name? Should I
Broke
get that on my
Poppy.
license plate?
Yeah, and then Shannon could be Broke Mommy.
Broke Poppy and Mommy?
Hell,
Oh, God. What will he think of
And we'll
me?
have Gabe come over so he can say Poppy.
I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm good. Let's say something with an R. How about, well, I wonder if they come out with a Tesla Roadster. Can you say that for us, Gabe?
Roadster.
See,
He
totally
actually
blew it.
really said
Roadster. Tesla Roadster.
Roadster.
All right, so that's the whole take on hybrid Porsche, and check out the Mission E concept. Tesla X is coming out. I don't know if I'd rather have that or the car. You know what? Replace
We'll
the
look
Jeep.
into the car.
Yeah,
The Jeep. Yeah. Is it four-wheel drive?
it is. Yeah,
Oh, dope.
it's a crossover utility vehicle.
Is that thing stupid
CUV.
fast, too?
Yeah, let's look up the stats.
Yeah. Do they have it at the dealer?
We're shopping right now, people.
Seriously.
Tesla Model X. The Model X comes with all-wheel drive standard, powered by two independent digitally controlled electric motors, brilliantly functional Falcon wing rear doors. Oh, so the rear doors fold
Yeah, that's
up and
what's
out
dope
of
about it.
Fold up and out of the way. to
Which is
easily
basically
access.
like going, yep.
Oh, there's a third row.
Oh, yeah, cool.
The delivery estimate for new reservations
I don't
early
know.
2016. Oh, dude, we're buying this.
Let's go look at it.
No, I'm dead serious.
Where are you gonna see it? Where are you gonna have?
I don't know if they.
We'll go to Tesla and see what they have to say. Maybe they'll give us a brochure.
I think they have a showroom in Roosevelt Field.
I think you're right.
I remember.
Oh yeah,
seeing
they
it.
do. They
Yeah.
do. They
Let's
have
go.
all their Teslas in the.
Gabe,
the
can you
basement.
come? Or do you have
All right,
laundry?
find us.
Well,
Listen.
I have work to do.
Hold
yeah.
on. Enter location. All right, here's my zip code.
Yeah, I mean,
Service. Hold on, I'm buying one of these things today. Stores and galleries. Come on, man.
Wonder
from
how
the
this is
side
gonna
it
be
looks
off-road.
dope.
Yeah, it's fresh.
Look at that.
Oh no,
Look at the back of it is dope.
I think they closed that one in Roosevelt Field.
Oh, really?
Really? Wow.
Yeah, hold on.
Let's look up Tesla.
There's a charging station.
Because when I went there last, in the basement, they had all their Teslas.
Oh wait,
ready.
no, hold on. Stores and galleries. Aerial Way in Syosset. That's a store, service center, and supercharger. Oh, I didn't know there was a store there.
Let's go.
Manhasset Americana. There's a gallery.
No, let's go to the store.
All right, store, service center, supercharger. That's Long Island Syosset. Request a test drive. Oh, shit.
You got a request.
I see Tesla supercharger.
Yeah, they get.
We don't have to request shit. We'll go inside. I'll make it happen.
Yeah, we're walking in. We're doing this.
Yeah.
Look at the back. Oh, there's the back seats.
Oh, it's out already.
What's
yeah,
that?
yeah.
That's the test
Yeah.
model. I got to get one of these, right?
Yeah.
Wow. I think it's really cool.
So do I. I love the back doors.
All right, so Tesla X, we're gonna go buy one today. Next thing,
What's the interior look like? Oh, wow. It's got the big screen, too. Yeah.
I wanted to touch on something real quick before we get out of this podcast here, because we had a little bit of a delay this morning with that recording issue. But there's one thing we always touch on, something with Instagram. So what I want to touch on was new features and more sponsored ads. I don't know. Have you guys noticed more sponsored ads on Instagram? You know,
Yeah,
from
I mean it's pretty
different-
steady. I mean right now it's kind of slow, I guess, because everybody, it's like that season.
Okay.
Yeah, end of
Well,
summer.
what I wanted to tell you guys is I don't know if you guys know, but you know how much sponsored ads cost?
No.
You ready for this? And this is why I urge everybody to really think about advertising with Car Lifestyle. Because the sponsored ads cost anywhere from $350,000 to $1 million.
Wow.
Okay. So,
Wow.
yes, sponsored ads on Instagram are $350K to $1 million.
Wow.
Which is absolutely absurd. So, if you want to get yourself 20,000 likes or something like that, just contact Gabe at car-lifestyle.com.
Or T-minus, yeah. Either one of us.
And sign up with them for advertising, because guess what? You are going to spend a hell of a lot less. I can guarantee that. I guarantee you could drop almost all the zeros off
Yeah.
of those
Absolutely.
numbers
Yeah.
to advertise with Car Lifestyle and get yourself 20,000 likes and get yourself a whole shitload of followers and pretty much the same results. And listen, you can even target an audience much better. If you're in the automotive world or the luxury world, that's Car Lifestyle. It's all about the luxury, lifestyle, and motorsports. Am I wrong?
Yep.
Absolutely, you're right.
And for
You
a
are correct.
fraction of the price, you can get advertising. So that's just my plug for them. We are partners on this podcast. I'm not trying to force anybody to do anything, but when I found out that it's $350,000 to $1 million, I said, there are some very stupid people out there wasting corporate money.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely.
There is no way you can justify that kind of money. But they obviously are getting it, because recently on my feed, I keep getting these sponsor ads.
Yeah, me too.
You hit hide this, and 2 days later you get it. Yeah, thanks. Yeah,
Exactly.
we're going to improve your feed. So I'm sure everybody else has the same damn problem. But listen, like I've always said, it's only a matter of time before Instagram realizes, because it's owned by Facebook and they monetize on all the banner ads, that it's going to happen with Instagram as well. Mm-hmm. So, and hopefully in the future they don't start charging people for their accounts. But only time will tell. A couple more things we'll touch on, and then we'll sign out. SEMA, November 2nd to November 6th in Las Vegas, Nevada. For you Spanish-speaking people.
This guy's gonna get
Nevada.
a shot by somebody Spanish. They're gonna be like, "That's the guy that's mocking us."
Yo, get your gack and put 4 in them. Is that what they call it still?
Gat, G-A-T.
Gat? I thought
Yeah,
it was
gat.
gack.
No,
No,
Those are the
yeah.
K.
no. That's bad when Gabe knows.
Gabe knows
That's
it.
bad when Gabe knows too.
Oh, he's from the barrio.
No, he is not.
No, I'm not.
He is so not.
I'm far away from that.
He's like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air Latin version.
Oh, boy. The Fresh Prince of the barrio.
Kill yourself.
All right. So anyway, so we're going to be out there in SEMA, all 3 of us.
Yes.
We're going to be there, the first day to check out all the displays. So while we're out there, we're going to bring our podcast equipment. We're going to be interviewing some people. We will be floating around. If anybody wants to reach out to us while we're in SEMA, send us an email.
Yep.
You could send it to podcast at car-lifestyle.com. We like questions, comments. If there's anything you want to talk about at SEMA, if there's anybody that's listening that wants to be a guest and you feel like you can add something to the show, we're going to be setting up the podcast equipment in our hotel room and recording a whole bunch.
Come by, have a drink with us. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm gonna be plastered the entire time.
Yeah, great. Can't wait.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
SEMA should be good. I haven't been there in about 5 years.
We're gonna rent a Mike Tyson and a tiger and put it in our room.
We're going to try to recreate the movie Hangover.
Yeah.
And T-minus is going to be Alan. And
I'm not gonna be Alan, motherfucker. We won't have to rent a Ricky Martin. We have Gabriel.
we have Gabriel.
Gabriel Martin.
Florido.
That's the Prince of. Forget the Prince of Bel Air. That's the Prince of the laundry room.
Oh, here we go.
Bring your tide.
Yeah,
Come
bring-
say hi to Gabe.
Bring your tide and snuggle.
We should get Gabe the Snuggle Bear.
Nah.
Why'd you have to say it? Because I was already thinking that.
Man,
Totally screwed me on that one.
damn.
Now I just have to get him like a laundry
We'll
basket.
get him something else.
Ironing board and an iron. We got to turn him on to
Yo,
ironing.
we should steal his car and wrap it like a laundry basket.
just
and
like
put
a
it back.
tide. We just do like NASCAR, like the Tide team.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
Like the Tide car.
I'm not doing that.
All right, coming up October 10th to the 13th, we have the Hunt Rally, which is
Going to be spectacular
designed
this year.
designed and organized by myself at Exotics Rally, sponsored and going to be covered by Car Lifestyle. We will be recording a podcast during the hunt. We will also there'll be a ton of pictures up on all social media. Gabe and T-minus are coming along. and we have a whole lot of really cool people coming. Right now, it's probably going to be about 12 to 15 teams, which is nice because I don't like a huge rally, but I just got back from doing a route, so I'm a little punchy, a little tired. I was on the road for about 32 hours straight. It is going to take us from New York through the following states. We have New York, New Jersey, Delaware, Virginia, Maryland, and Pennsylvania. It is 4 days, 3 nights. It's $3,000 a team. If you're interested in coming, go on to the website, thehuntrally.com. You can sign up there. If you have any questions, you can email. There's contact on there. You can also send me anything, Seth at exoticsrally.com. If you have any questions, basically we cover everything. The only thing you have to worry about is if you want to have a breakfast snack, because it's so hard to get everybody up in the morning for breakfast. But we've got lunch, we've got dinner, we have events, we have parties, all the swag, decals, which we're not plastering up the cars. We don't like to stick out like sore thumbs, and we like to. I'd rather look at the beauty of a car than the beauty of a wrap or the vinyl decals.
Stickers, yeah.
Even though I own a wrapping company, I'm just not about that when it comes to the rallies. But it is a scavenger hunt rally. So what I've done is I have an app that is utilized that I've developed a scavenger hunt, and each location takes you on the route and takes you to the final destinations. So, and you gain points along the way. There's a lot of Q&A in that app, and there's different check-in points and photos, and it's a lot of fun. Last year was very successful. Almost every single team from last year, with the exception of 2, everybody's definitely coming. They're all signed up. There's 2 teams that are on the fence. One of them, it's because his engine is out of his car right now, and the second one is Iced Tea and Coco. Ice is probably going to come on the first leg of the rally, but Coco, if nobody knows, is Prego, and she is due in December, so they are not sure if she's going to travel on the rally. If not, Ice is going to join us from New York to New Jersey and chill with us for the day. So that's the whole scoop on the Hunt Rally. I think that's basically it for me. Again, my name is Seth Rose from Exotics Rally. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter at Exotics Rally. You can also find me Art of Rap NY. That's ARTOFWRAPNY on all those social media platforms. Up until about a week ago, you could find me on Periscope at Exotics Rally, but you can't right now because I have been suspended indefinitely, and I haven't gotten a response from them yet, but they actually shut me down. Now, you might ask, why did they shut you down? It appears that my content was too risque for them, and that there was some sexual content, but there was no porn. It was just playfulness. But there are, I guess, are some people that are probably like, good Christians on there who did not like what I was doing. So I didn't show any nudity or anything like that, but I was just being playful with my girlfriend. We were having some fun. And ever since that, they banned me, shut it down, and I actually sent them an email, and the email response back was, "Thank you for contacting us. However, we do have a very small staff, and we'll get back to you at our earliest convenience." And that was it.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you can't find me on Periscope right now, but soon you will. I promise to be back.
Yeah, sure.
So that's my wrap for the day. You guys, T-minus?
Yep, you can find me on Instagram, T- or at T_car lifestyle. That's TMINUS_CARLIFESTYLE. Follow me, DM me. You want to talk about the podcast, anything, just send me a DM. I'll quickly respond. Thank you very much.
What's up, guys? It's Gabe. You can find us. We're actually going to the Gold Coast Concourse Beamer Stock on Sunday in Glen Cove. We'll be there. And you can find me on Instagram, Gabe_car lifestyle, and check out our brand new website, car-lifestyle.com. Seth?
Okay, I guess that's a wrap for the day. We've got another podcast coming up on the 1st of October with a special guest, and then we're going to be recording some more. We try to get a guest every other one. Is there anything else that we need to add?
No, I think
Nope.
that's it.
That's it.
All right, we'll see you all on September 28th at 110 Japan. Follow that by Blackstone on October 1st. And then we've got the hunt on October 10th through the 13th. So if you're not signed up, get signed up. We will see you there.
Join us. Join us in the party.
And we are out of here.
Car Lifestyle.